Alright, y'all, so this is a story time about when I was gonna get married and I found out that my relationship was as fake as this damn ring. Only reason why I'm telling this story is because I feel like a lot of women do not tell their hurts. Like, we be so embarrassed, we be so feeling like it's our fault. But I think that the worst thing you could do for a dude like this is tell his business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it soothes him to know that you ain't finna tell nobody, right? But as soon as he know you finna tell, baby, maybe you'll change. Alright, so let me just get right into it. So I'm gonna go all the way back to 2018. It's gonna be a lot of parts because there's so many moving parts. Even the people that think they know this business don't really know this business because I never really expressed everything that went on. But I got time. I got time today, tomorrow, next week, next month. I got time. So we're gonna get into it. So yes, I'm gonna take it back to 2018. In 2018, I was working. Should I say? I'm gonna just tell y'all because I don't work there no more and I don't plan on going back. But I was working at Wells Fargo in 2018, and I met this dude, and I'm not gonna say your name because I don't care that much, and I wish I would. But let me just, let y'all know. If somebody jump in my inbox and jump in these comments and y'all start telling names, then baby, just know what y'all doing. Just be ready for that. Okay? Be ready for that. All right, so let me finish. So 2018, I met him at Wells Fargo. And I always was like big on like not messing with people that you work with because I just feel like I don't want to see you that much. So I was already a little hesitant. On top of the fact that he wasn't like the dudes that I would normally date. Let me just say that. Because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like everybody got a type. As I get older, I feel like I don't really have a type. It's kind of just the way you treat me. But at that time, I definitely had a type. And my type was definitely light-skinned, tall. And if you wasn't light-skinned, at least tall. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I definitely had a type. But I went against my type. I did. I got somebody that was short and dark-skinned. And that's what I did. So, we was dating for a little bit. He was a single dad. He had a daughter. I, of course, was on the breakup with me. Me and my son's dad weren't together. We had not been together for a long time. So, I was basically co-parent. I had my own spot. He had his own spot. When we started dating, it was cool. Like, I'm not even going, and this ain't even like bashing nobody. Like, because when it was good, it was good. When it was bad, baby, it was bad. But also, I just feel like we also make stuff too, like, you go through relationships and then you go through messed up stuff and then you get somebody that treats you a little bit better and you be like, oh, this is perfect. But it's just better than what you had, baby. He still ain't it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I didn't see that. So, anyways, long story short, 2018 we met at Wells Fargo. He was a single parent, so was I. I had my own spot, he had his own spot. So the more we dated, we kind of like was together all the time. So like we was at each other's house all the time. I met his family. He was from, dang, should I say that? He was from a different state. I ain't gonna say that because then too many people gonna be like, I ain't gonna say what state. So he was from a whole different state. But his baby mama was from where I'm from. She was from California. So him and his baby mama had broke up, and she was like one of these old baby mamas that's like a baby daddy. Like, if you ain't fooling with me, then you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not fooling with you. Like, I'm not fooling with the baby either. That's the type of time she was on. So he was already having like a hard time with her. He was a hustler. Like, I'm not a hustler like in a bad way, but like in a good way. I didn't want no more, D-boys. I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for a square corporate dude. That's what I was looking for. And that's what I thought I had. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, yeah, so the baby mama wasn't nothing. Baby, she was nothing. She wouldn't pick up her daughter. She wouldn't spend time with her. It was like she wanted this dude so bad that, you know what I'm saying, like, she wasn't gonna do nothing for this baby. So I had gained a super liking. Like, I still love her to this day. Like, his daughter, I'll forever love her, period on period. Like, she was the little girl that I did not have that, I had. Like, I'm telling you, this little girl acted like me. Like, it was just so perfect. It was beyond perfect. But like, when it's too perfect, something ain't right? That's what we know. Something ain't right. When you feeling like everything is perfect, it's like, something ain't right, period. So anyways, the baby mama, she was just trifling. So the whole situation with her, since she didn't want to pick her up, she was making it hard for me. Like, I spent more time with their daughter than them because he worked 2 jobs. I worked 1 job. And then on top of that, like, my son was always with his dad most of the time because we co-parent, right? So I didn't really have my son as much as I had his daughter, which it didn't bother me. You know, it took some getting used to, honestly, at first, because I was like, dang, I was so used to having like my me time and stuff. And so I went from that to having to be like a full-time mom to a baby that wasn't mine. But I mean, shoot, I claimed that baby because that baby was for me. Like, I'm telling you, like, after she started loving on me and my son, it was like you couldn't pull her away from us. And he knew that. Like, it got to the point where she'd be like, bye, Dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm leaving with Momo. So that's where we stood. Now, when it got to the baby mama, like, at the beginning, I had to get some straightening. Like, she don't want to do nothing. She causing trouble, because what she would do is, like, get her daughter, promise her stuff, and then, like any other kid, they're gonna show out when you don't come through, right? Like, so if you're saying that you're gonna pick her up on Tuesday, you don't pick her up on Tuesday, she's waiting for you on Tuesday, like, you know what I'm saying, then it's gonna make her show out. And what used to hurt my feelings the most is when, like, she would get so, like, frustrated about her mom that she would be like, I want my mom. And I used to be like, dang, I'm going so hard over here to show you that Momo is it. Like, I love you, I'm here for you. But it still was like she wanted her mom. But being like I had a stepmom, I knew how to handle those situations. I never wanted to step on her mama's toes. Like, I used to call the mom for her. Like, she wouldn't answer the phone. And if she did answer the phone, she would just be rude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, like, trying to be in the background, trying to see what's going on. Like, where you at, who you with, type stuff. Like, annoying. So, like, all of those things just, you know, they just blew me. Like, that was probably the beginning, honestly, of all the stuff. So what I did, I was like, okay, let's get some straightening, put her ass on child support. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do nothing because, like, she not even coming through with the money. So you not seeing her, you not coming through with the money, but you filing taxes? That's not what we doing. So yes, definitely got her on child support, switched her to a whole different daycare, baby. I put her in a whole different daycare that my son was going to, and we started our life. Yeah, we did. So around that time, my dad was moving down here. So my dad ended up moving down here. My dad stayed at my apartment with me for a little while he had his own apartment too, but we were like making plans. So the plan was to get everybody in the same household. So my dad was going to move in with us as well, along with, you know, our kids. So that's part one. I'm gonna go ahead and stop there.